Hey, it's Robert Wallace with Jaggers Roofing. Today we're on Frank Rucker's roof. Claim number is 0755685435. It's currently 81 degrees. It's Friday, June 28th. So we're gonna be doing a repairability video. We're gonna do this repair on this shingle. We have a creasing in this tab right here. So I'm gonna remove this shingle. And in order to remove this shingle, I'm gonna have to remove the nails out of this one, this shingle, and possibly both of these two above it if they catch the nail at the top. So we're gonna go ahead and get started. Gotta break the shingle loose first. I like to use this flat bar. Keep it as level as possible, not to damage the shingles, or you don't want to jar it. You might push through the shingle, especially on the old ones such as this. So go ahead and get started right now. Get on under it. It's a side-to-side motion, and as you can see, just doing this, breaking it loose, I already got granules just pouring off this shingle. Like I said, it's a side-to-side motion. You don't want to be too rough. Keep it as flat as possible. All right, so we got the shingle that we're replacing loose, and we'll have to, since this one's overlapping right here, we'll have to get this one loose as well. Like I said, just a side-to-side motion, keeping it as flat as possible. Got that one loose, and as you can see, granules just steadily falling off these shingles. I've barely lifted up on them at all. Now let's go ahead and break this one up. Oh. And just doing this, you see it's already delaminating. I just pushed up under it, and that tab's already delaminating off that top one. And I haven't even started nailing. Get it? Like I see, flat. Got that one. Possibly this one up here. You want to start on top of the tabs. You don't want to start here, because you hit the bottom of that shingle. So you want to start right here so you can get above that strip. Once again, it's a side-to-side motion. That one, and this one right here as well. Here we go. All right, so now we got the shingles broke loose. You can literally see granule like running off of it just for that little bit of movement. Just that little motion has granule running down off the shingles. Yeah, just barely going. Granules already starting to fall. We got this shingle broke loose. Now let's find the nails. To do that, gonna have to lift these shingles up. So we got a nail here. Let's go ahead and mark it. Here, 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 and there. All right. Seems to me like a good install. We got 4 nails in the nail strip. Get in here again. And when I do this, it's just a light push up of the nail, or you're not jarring them. Like I said, you don't want to be too rough. You gotta go up underneath. And as I was doing that, I mean, granules just steadily falling off these shingles. One more in the nail strip.
Yeah, right above where your hand's at, when you're lifting it up, you can see that tab crinkling up and delaminating at the top.
So already just barely lifting them up. These can be lifted up to a 45. I'm barely lifting up and it's already starting to delaminate. That's nowhere near the 45 degree angle. All right, now we gotta go up here, see which nail. So we got a nail right here, there, and here. Let's see, I might have one more over here, and I do. And that's gonna catch the top of this shingle, so we're gonna have to remove them as well. This again, just a flat motion. One. That's two. You can already see, just barely lifting them up, we have delamination right here. And I mean, that's nowhere near a 45, y'all. It's more like 15 or 20. Them shingles are already starting to delaminate.
And then just to clarify, when you're saying delamination, you're saying the tab is bending differently than the matting underneath it and it's pulling away from it?
Correct.
Okay.
The tabs are bending away from the matting.
Gotcha.
Like this.
Yeah.
I mean, that's barely, like I said, barely
Yeah, you
lifting
can see
up.
it knuckling up on top.
Okay, I think we have one more right here. It needs to be right here on this. Oh. Okay. In a perfect world, this shingle will slide right out. And this was the easy part, like I said. All right, there's our damaged shingle. You see, oh, granule, it's just steadily falling. You got granule falling off. Looks like that's already starting to break away just from lifting it up. That tab, this tab is delaminated from the shingle as well. And we haven't even started nailing, you guys, so I got the new shingle right here. Same brand, same dimensions, measurements. We got a slightly different color. Of course, it's a new shingle. These are old shingles. So we'll go ahead and get started. Slide this shingle into place.
Hey Robert, real quick, slide that back down for just a second. That shingle that you got your hands on, pull it back out just about 2-3 inches.
Gotcha.
All right, guys, you see that nail strip? You see exactly where the nails are supposed to be. Just showing you on the other shingle, it was a good install. Whoever did that had them exactly where they needed to be at.
We got our shingle in place. We'll go ahead and start nailing. And to do this, you guys, I have to lift it up at least a 45 to be able to nail the nails in the nail strip level for a proper install. So we'll go ahead and get started now. And that's this shingle. Be able to get it in the nail strip. You see, just barely hitting, granules just falling. Tabs are starting to delaminate.
Yeah,
got
you can
one.
literally see all that granule running down.
Yeah, just barely lifting it up. We already got creasing in this shingle. Granules just falling off. The tabs are starting to delaminate away from the other shingles. Got this one right in the nail strip. Here we go. Once again, these tabs come loose. You have delamination right here. I'm just barely lifting this shingle up. It's nowhere close to a 45 yet. That's like a 45. That's about what you need to be able to properly put this nail in the nail strip. Once again, granules falling. The tabs are starting to delaminate. Creasing in the shingle. You can see the creasing right here. You can bring the camera in just a little bit. You can see just barely lifting this up. We already got creasing here, creasing there, and that's barely lifting up, you guys. I mean, that's not even a 45 what I lifted up to.
Yeah,
and you already got creasing.
Yeah.
Creasing and granule loss already. And that's just one. Still gotta get the nails back in the top. So back up to a 45. Properly nail it. Once again, you got creasing in the shingle. Creasing right there. This tab's broken away. We got to put these back as well. So gotta put one right there in this shingle. In the nail strip. There's one. Once again, not even a 45. We already got creasing in this tab right here. You have delamination right here, and it's also creased right there. And creasing up here. And granule just steadily falling down. So we'll get the other nail, and this nail strip right here.
Robert, I remember you telling me before that whenever you were putting nails back in the older shingles, something about not going in the same nail hole.
Yeah, you never want to put the nails back in the same nail hole because you'll have leaking. If you put them in, you have to create a new one. You cannot put the nails back in the same nail hole. You have to make a new one for it to be properly installed. So once again, just barely lifting up this shingle. That's nowhere close to a 45, guys. We got delamination and the shingles are already starting to crease. Once again, we'll do another nail hole.
That's to give that nail fresh wood to hold, right?
Correct. If you put it in the same one, it will come out under wind, any circumstances. Once again, lift this shingle up. We got one more nail to go in. And like I said, guys, it's nowhere close to a 45. That's more like a 45 right there. And once again, you got creasing right here, delamination, extreme granule loss. So now just replacing this one shingle we had to manipulate for. That would be this shingle, this one, and also this one. And just by barely lifting it up, we have creasing here, creasing, delamination of tabs. So now 1, 2, 3, 4 more shingles were damaged by repairing this one. Once again, like if you lift this shingle up, there's no delamination. The tabs fold with the shingle, as here you got this tab that's come off. You have delamination where the tabs are popping up off the matting. You also have creasing in all our shingles. So not only just repairing one, we've damaged 1, 2, 3, 4, being as gently as you possibly can. It's a classic sign of a non-repairable roof. We do like to do these videos to help the homeowners out, also for the insurance companies, so you can make the right decision. I hope this is all you guys need to see that the roof is a non-repairable roof. Once again, this is Robert Wallace with Jaggers Roofing. Thank you.